Hi, hello again. Right, we're going to get on with some settings and do some other little bits to get the website ready. Again, this is just a little chunk of a video, just enough to get you get you going. So this is your home page, and we're going to change some of it. We're going to change some of this, but first, here's a note from John. I want you to go back into Dashboard and into Plugins and Installed Plugins. Now, this only applies to you if you've already installed and activated your plugins. John has asked me to tell you that anything you've got activated as SEO friendly, that deactivate it. And the reason for that is quite simple, and it's obvious really. You don't want the search engine searching for a development site. So just deactivate any of your SEO. There's 3 or 4 of them on there. SEO friendly images, that kind of thing. Just deactivate them for the time being. Great. Right, let's go back to the main site. Now this picture here, this banner, is known technically as a slider. You can put things, you can integrate things onto the slider if you want to, although I don't like these slider things, I think they're irritating. But it's entirely up to you if you want to do that. I just want to talk to you first about the slider. You won't have a slider ready, you've got to prepare a slider. Now if I show you a couple that I've made, you'll know what I mean. Here's my money magnet one. Now this has got these buttons already here, and that's because I've opened WooCommerce, and this is what we're going to do on a site where you're selling multiple products, the kind of site that you are setting up. When you open WooCommerce, you automatically get all these buttons with the shop and my account and everything else like this. The rest of this I built on Photoshop. If you know how to use Photoshop and you've got it, then by all means build your own. If you know how to use Photoshop and you don't have Photoshop, let me know, I can let you have it for free. But as long as you know and you can design your site roughly, and you can go to Fiverr and get it made for about 5 or 10 quid. So it's no big issue, just tell them what you want and the colours and that basic thing, and they'll design it for you. Make sure you get commercial rights for everything you do on Fiverr. Another banner I've got that you will have seen is my Entrepreneurs Club banner. Again, made that in Photoshop. So these are known as sliders, and you need to make your have your slider ready for the next time. Now the sizes for these, and the width needs to be 1080 pixels, 1080 pixels wide, and 420 pixels high. Now you can have the height greater. My money magnet one is higher than that, but don't have it less, because that fits exactly the panel that's provided for it. And if you make it less than that, then you're going to be showing stuff behind it. So 1080 pixels wide, 420 pixels high. You can go ahead and prepare your slider and save it in a folder somewhere. Right. Excuse my cough, I'm full of cold. Now I just want to show you my, you'll see my money magnet site with the WooCommerce buttons on the top. I'll just show you my Entrepreneurs Club site if you haven't seen it all yet. There's the slide of the banner at the top. There's a video, you must have a video on your site. Here's the email capture box with a working button, and here is some copy. Now it's a simple site, and I don't have all the multiple buttons, the WooCommerce buttons, because they're for selling multiple products, and I'm only selling one product here, a membership of the Entrepreneurs Club, and I shall do that from within the site. Now you are going to need a video on here and a video on YouTube. There are different ways of doing this. You can either do it face to camera, filmed with a camera, face to camera, as I've done on here, or you can just do a voiceover to slides on your screen using a screen capture software. Either of those are valid, but for SEO purposes you will need 2 short, no more than 1 minute, no more than 1 minute long videos, one for YouTube that's going to direct people to your website, and one on your website, and these are for SEO. Search engines, Google, love them. So don't forget to do that. Okay, let's go back to here. Now, we need to do some setting up here. So we'll go to Demonstration, Dashboard. We're going to go down the dashboard to Appearance and Customize. And we get our page and we get the customized settings here. And we're just going to make some changes in these little drop down boxes there. So first of all, we'll go into Theme Settings and we'll go into Logo, and we're going to go let's see what we need to do here. Pretty well nothing really, because we've got no logo in there. So let's go back to Layout. Click down to Layout. Now we need to make sure this here responsive layout is ticked. Responsive means that the site will automatically adjust for people opening on a mobile phone. You need that ticked, and you need the box below it, Enable Fit Vids, ticked. Excuse me. Go down to the layout bound. Now, I quite like my websites boxed. That means they're not the full width of the screen. Entirely up to you, but if you like them boxed, then click boxed, otherwise leave them as full width. I'll click mine boxed, and you'll see how that changes. You see we've now got page background there, and I've got a box size to the thing. Nothing else we need to click on there for now. Go back to Layout, go down to Home. Now here where it says Demo Slider, the Demo Slider is this. So Demonstration Slider is their slider. We don't want that one, so we're going to go down there. I'm going to click None. And hey, the slider's gone. Now where it says Stretch Home Slider, it says stretch the home slider to the width of the screen if you're using the full width layout. I'm not, so I'm going to go like that. You can keep that ticked if you're going to use the full width of your PC screen. From Home we'll go back and we'll go to Navigation. Now then, it says use a special mobile menu for small screen devices. Now I've ticked that at the moment. I'm not sure how it looks on a mobile phone, because I don't have internet on my mobile phone, nor do I want it. But if you do, then you can check it out and see whether it suits you or not. But it just means it's easier for people on a small screen, like a phone, to see the menu. And of course, the menu is important. Now we can come down to the menu text here. Mobile menu search, enable search in the mobile menu. Yeah, we want that. Sticky. Sorry, no, we don't want that. Sticky. Sticks the menu to the top of the screen when the user scrolls down. Entirely up to you. I find sticky things really annoying. They just get in the way of everything. Display a search in the main menu. You can. I don't want it. Display a scroll to top button when the user scrolls down. Yes, you can. What that is it's a little button down here, a little arrow up, and they click it and it takes them immediately to the top of the page again. Now, because of your some of your pages may be quite long, it's easy. It saves them having to go into the sidebar and drag it up and down. Post navigation, don't need that either. So that's about right. That's all we need for now. Go back to icons. Now, I don't have any icons, so there's no icons there at all. So we'll leave that as is. Blog, I'm not going to touch any of these. I don't think there's a place for blogs on a sales site. You don't want people writing in on, it's not Facebook. So you just want to sell stuff. You don't want people getting interactive and talking to each other, maybe slagging off your products or you or anything else, because people will do that. So I don't like blogs. So we're not going to have any of these. Because we're not having blogs. There we go. Then we go back and we'll look at social. Now, this is just a software called Ajax. If you're heavily into social, you might want it. I haven't even looked at it, so I'm just clicking no to that. And then general, it's just an update for site origin to go update. So that is pretty well our settings. That's all we need to do. So if we click out of the page here, yes, want to leave the site, thank you. Now click on our demonstration, our name at the top, and there you are, the slider has gone. But we've still got a lot of nonsense on here that we don't need yet, and we've got this sidebar. I'm not a great lover of sidebars. You may like them, you may not, but if you want to get rid of that, I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to go back into demonstration dashboard, down back again to appearance and customize, and we're going to go down to page template settings. Strangely, it doesn't seem to have anything in it. Nothing comes up. So we miss out on that, and we go down to site identity. Now this is quite important because here where it says site title, you need to put the name of your title in here, the title of your site in here. But be aware that it needs to be SEO friendly. What do you want to call your site? Think of a really good name. Whatever you call it, it goes in there. Then a tagline. Now here they say just another WordPress site. The tagline for my Money Magnet one is how to make money online, because that is the kind of thing that people are going to type into Google, how to make money online, and if they do that, then they'll come straight to my site. So think what somebody might type into Google to find your site. What would they be looking for that you sell that you could type in there? So just type that in there and we go back. Then we go back to colours. Now you see the background I've got here at the moment, it's grey. We can select any colour we like and we can change the background to it. I like a nice bit of a usual grey in the middle, but you can have anything you want. So we go back, now we go down to theme design. Now this is how it's setting up the site. Now we go to fonts and we'll see how we've got body font. Now this is the name of the font that you've got in the body of your copy. And you can change this to anything you want, or anything you want that's in there. So you can change your font there. Your title font, which can be different from the main body of your copy font, the same thing. Your heading font, the same thing. And your menu font, the same thing. So you can change your fonts and all those things there. The size of your title font you can change in here. Just type in a new word. Your site title color, again, you can pick anything you want, and that'll change it. See the site title? It'll change that. Incidentally, you may not want a site title in there showing. It's entirely up to you. I don't on mine because I've got my main banner that says the whole thing. If you don't, on the other page, just don't put in any title there, any title. Header text size, where you've got headers, put in the text size there. You can put in the colours that you want to. Page title colour. I'll change your pages there. The content colour. This is the colour of the wording. And then you can change the heading sizes. These are the font sizes. So you can change all those down there. Okay, very simple. And you can pop back into this at any point if you wanted to change something in your site. You're not stuck with it. Click back after fonts. We go to general. Header padding, that's in pixels, and this is this bit here. Center logo or not, as you like it. That's if you've got your logo. Content link color. Now this is the color of your links, and because blue is a de facto default color, I suggest you leave it at that. What happens is when you hover over a link, you can have the link change color as you hover on it, and you can change it, select the color of your button, and that just down there. So we go from there to general to menu. Now we can have the menu aligned left or right or center, wherever you like. Text color or the background color, you can have whatever you like. And the text colour, you can change your text colour to whatever you like. Hover background. The select colour, when you hover over something, it'll change the colour. The hover text, you can change the colour of the hover text. And I'm not even sure what second level is, but I don't bother with it. Icon colour, if you've got icons, I don't, but again, if you do, you can change your colour of them. Base text, icon background, and all these things down here. Mostly I don't bother with those. If you get to a point where you need to be really into it, then you can go down there, but usually you don't need to do any of that. Mobile menu. I don't bother with any of that. You can figure it out for yourself if you do. Buttons. Now, button background colour, that's a background. I have a neutral grey there. The button colour itself, you can have what you like. Normally it's blue, isn't it? And you can have a text shadow and a shadow on the button itself if you like, and these make the button stand out, so I like those. And the background colour, you can have again any colour you like. And you can check out the change the checkout button border colour as well, just changing the colours. There we go. Widgets, don't worry about that. You don't even know what a widget is yet, but you won't need to change those, so don't worry. The page. Now you can change the masthead background here to anything you like. That's your masthead, as I said earlier. Or white, or grey, anything you like. Change the masthead colour. You can have an image in there if you want one. You can have a page background, change the colour of the page background. Why you'd want to go for that, I don't know, but keep it nice and simple. And that's about it for that one. Sidebar, remember I mentioned the sidebar here? I don't like them. If you like them, then fine, keep it where you can have it, either to the right hand side, to the left hand side, or none. Because I don't want it getting in the way. And this is just for the home page, by the way, not every page. Back again. And your footer, that's this thing down here. Your footer you can change the colours of that. You can change title, change the colour of the text, change links and everything else that you've got going down there. So you can change the design of your footer there. Usually it's going to match-ish your header, usually named the same colour as your masthead there, entirely up to you. When you've done all that, click Save and Publish. And click that out. Now when we go back to our main page, you see that the pages we've got in there, the changes have been made. Now we've got this about leave reply stuff because it's come up as a blog page for one very simple reason. We haven't made any pages yet, but that's what we're going to do in the next one. We're going to start making some pages. Hopefully you've got your slider, and we'll talk about that. We'll also do a short video about making a video, so you can get those on there. It's all very easy and very quick. It doesn't take very long. We just make a little video, upload it to YouTube, and there we go. So that's it for now. See you again.